Has she gone?
Yes.
Did she say what her name was?
I didn't hear her say anything. And it wasn't exactly a convenient time to ask. Her name tag said Kate. There's no way to know for sure if that's her name, though.
Nikke corruption. Scary.
Very. It robs you of your own identity.
Not even she could endure it.
I'm going to pray.
Don't bother. How many have we sent off? I understand how you feel, but we're dealing with mass casualties here.
We can't just leave them here unattended!
The silence that accompanies death is all-consuming. If you keep the dead closer to you than the living, it will claim you as well. Such stubbornness. Snow White, why don't you dig some graves while we're here?
That's Rapunzel's job.
So your job begins and ends with blasting a hole through their heads, is that it?
Stop. That's not what she meant.
Is that so? It seems to me that you're quite clear about what each of our professional responsibilities entails.
Rapunzel has always been the one who digs the graves and prays. It consoles her as much as it does the deceased. As of right now, that's all she can do. Also, I'd like you to put a little more thought into how it must feel to be the one responsible for giving corrupted Nikkes a proper send-off, day in, day out.
My apologies. My exhaustion got the better of me.
It's okay. I've got the most bullets. It makes the most sense for me to do it.
No, I will perform this task henceforth. My blade can be swung infinitely.
No, I'll do it. All I have to do is pull a trigger. You'd have to swing your sword.
They're two very different things. You shouldn't use your sword for something like that anyway. Your sister would not have wanted that.
Exactly. So I'll take care of it.
Very well. I apologize.
Dorothy, when was the last raid?
2 days ago.
Things seem to be slowing down. Hard to believe we were once dealing with 3 waves a day.
It's the natural progression as time passes. Raptures have less and less incentive to raid this place. So long as we ride it out for another 2 months, mankind will have a fighting chance. If not on the surface, then in the Ark at the very least.
At long last, the end may be in sight.
Took long enough. We've still got a long way to go, so let's stay frosty all the way to the end. When all of this is over, we'll be rewarded. People will call us Goddess of Victory, the saviors of mankind. We'll live the rest of our lives in luxury, reveling in our well-deserved praise.
If you say so.
2 months. Time passed so swiftly up until now, yet 2 months seem like an eternity to mine ears. So strange, how mine feelings doth change when the end is near.
It doesn't feel real to me either.
At any rate, I'm heading back to my post and continuing my watch.
Already? Don't you want to rest a little? There are plenty of Nikkes who can fill in for you. Relax for a moment.
No, the only reason we suppressed this raid was that we knew about it in advance. Nothing bad can come from remaining alert.
"'Tis most difficult becoming accustomed to the new Snow White.
Yeah, a little.
However, mine eyes hath not witnessed many mind switches, but how shall I word it? 'Tis the first time the changes have seemed to be for the better.
I'm just glad she remembers all of us. And she's actually become dependable for once. To be honest, after Lilla's death, I didn't know where to turn.
We were all affected by her passing.
Yeah.
Is she still there? At that place?
Yes. Every time I go to see her, I can't help but be surprised at how peaceful she looks. As if she's sleeping.
Do not go there too often.
I know. Anyway, if we're going to be back in the fray this evening, we probably shouldn't eat anything too heavy, right?
Yes. But is there any nourishment remaining?
Not that we found.
Very well. I shall lend a hand.
Visual confirmation on raptures. Heading into firing range soon.
I am ready.
Same here.
Ready when you are.
We have to protect this place at all costs. Humanity's future lies in our hands. Goddess Squad, ready! Encounter!
Which of you scornful dunderheads dare step forward? We must persevere. Is that a lark?
One more victory for Bolt and me!
Give me a damage report.
No serious damage to the guard post. Only some minor repairs are required. Some of the other Nikkes have been injured, many of whom are beyond saving.
Darn it.
Our resources are depleting.
Have any Nikkes been corrupted?
None in today's attack.
May the dearly departed rest in peace.
Let's give them a proper burial.
I'll do it.
Are you sure? There are quite a few of them.
It doesn't matter. It's all I can do at this point.
Very well.
I'll keep watch.
I shall make any necessary repairs.
Sounds good. I'll contact the Ark. This isn't good.
Do you wish to contact the Ark?
Affirmative.
Communication open. All recorded messages will be transmitted to the Ark. However, in the event of poor signal, transmission may fail.
This is Dorothy, acting leader of the Goddess Squad. I have assumed this position due to the death of our former leader, Major Lilith. Our current situation is as follows. Our mission is to protect those who have been deemed important and escort them from the surface to the massive underground facility known as the Ark. Operation Ark Guardian is approximately 72% complete. There are officially no more humans remaining on the surface. The Goddess Squad and several mass-produced Nikkes are stationed at temporary outposts situated at the Ark's entrance. We are to protect the entrance against any future Rapture raids until the Ark is completed and sealed off. It is expected that we will be required to do this for approximately 2 months. However, the situation is becoming dire. Our resources and troops are both slowly being depleted, and we are becoming physically drained due to the incessant fighting. We do not expect any form of backup from the Ark. We will do everything in our power to succeed. In exchange for this, you must promise us one thing. Once the city has been sealed, we are to be taken back to the Ark, where we will be regarded as goddesses of victory. Make us feel proud for continuing to fight for humanity. That is all. I will be waiting for your answer.
I will look over everyone. Sorry, please wait a minute.
Any response from the Ark?
Not yet. It hasn't been that long since everyone's settled in there. I'm sure they must be busy.
If that is what you think, then so be it. What is that long face for? You should hold your head up high.
I will. Thank you. Why don't we eat something?
That came out of nowhere.
Now's the perfect time to eat and get our energy up.
I agree. But will we be okay without our rations?
Our reserves are enough to last for 3 months, and we only need to hold out for 2. We should be fine.
That is true. But are you not concerned about a worst-case scenario?
No, I'm not. We will protect this place and return to the Ark all in one piece.
Very well. Let us eat.
I'll notify Snow White and Rapunzel. We can all eat together. I'll cook us something.
I didn't know you could cook.
I'm no Lilith, but I can whip up something simple. It'll at least be better than all this preserved junk, that's for sure.
Sounds good to me.
Be right back.
Thank you, but I must continue standing guard. It'd be much appreciated if you brought my food here.
I was kind of hoping that we could eat together.
I cannot abandon my post. The Raptures could invade at any moment.
If that happens, we'll stop them together.
That would mean the deaths of more people. We must be the first to strike. If we retaliate after an attack, it will already be too late.
Then I'll cook here. That would work, wouldn't it?
I don't foresee any problem with that.
I'll tell everyone to gather here then.
Fine. What are we having?
I haven't decided yet.
I hope it's something delicious. Why are you laughing?
Sorry. I was just thinking that you haven't changed all that much after all. Even after a mind switch, you're still the same old Snow White. Your way of speaking may have changed somewhat, but you're still you.
Is that so?
Yes. Anyway, I'll go get Rapunzel.
She should be over by the gravesite.
I figured that's where I'd find her. I'll be back.
Spirits rest well, and then in Shambling Casting, I miss you.
Rapunzel,
Hello, Dorothy.
are you praying?
Yes,
What are you praying for?
I'm praying that everyone here will find peace moving forward.
Then I will pray with you.
You will?
2 is better than 1, isn't it?
I appreciate your concern. But it's okay. This is something I need to do.
Well, when you're done, come down to the guard post. We're all going to eat together.
Very well. I will pray for 30 more minutes.
Sounds good.
Snow White, why don't you come down and join us?
No, I'm not moving from my post.
Fine, then I'll bring some up to you.
Are those mashed potatoes I smell?
That's right.
And that beside it, is that cream of mushroom soup? With black pepper sprinkled on top? What are you frying over there? Is that tempura?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Why don't you come down already and eat with us?
Yeah, come on. There aren't any raptures around.
Raptures off in the distance, numbering approximately 4,000. All artillery types, take cover!
Everyone, get down! Snow White, try to get the artillery types.
Roger.
Scarlet, you and I will get closer. We can't do much damage at this distance. I'll cover you once we get close. You get in there and slash them to pieces.
Understood. Let us proceed.
Rapunzel, take the mass-produced Nikkes and aim for any raptures that we miss.
Leave it to me!
We're going in!
Which of you scornful dunderheads dare step forward?
No, the power of my prayers are declining. Is it enough for fighting?
Rapunzel, give me a sit rep.
All mass-produced Nikkes were wiped out, except one. The building for our food storage was hit as well.
This is not good.
Some of it must be salvageable. We can gather whatever survived the impact.
It was a direct hit by an incendiary device. It's all been burnt to a crisp.
So nothing is left. What misfortune indeed. It doth seem we shall go hungry for the 2 months that are to come. What is this? Seeds? Who would bring seeds to a place like this? How long did they plan on staying here? Such piddly sustenance would not even make a dent in my appetite. It would be an age before these seeds grow. They are useless.
First things first. We need to gather anything edible.
I will stand guard.
No, right now it's more important to...
The only reason we're here right now is that we got the drop on them. If we had been late to react, there's no telling what would have happened.
All right. I trust your judgment.
This is all that's left.
10 protein bars, 2 bags of cookies, and 3 bags of potato chips. With our numbers, this cannot constitute even 2 meals. Speaking of which, whatever befell our alcohol reserves?
Untouched.
Praise the heavens, not all is lost.
I thought this was a densely populated area.
Correct. Throngs of people gathered here, hoping that there was space in the Ark. I doth recall a veritable sea of temporary camps.
I'll head over there and poke around. There could be some leftover food.
Perchance, but mine hopes are not high. Nevertheless, 'tis better than doing nothing. I shall accompany you.
No, I'll be okay by myself. You stay here with Rapunzel and keep this area secure.
A leader acting alone? You of all people should know how foolish a proposition that is.
Precisely. I'll go with you.
No, I have to do this on my own. A true leader should always be the one to take the first step into the unknown. Lilith would have done the same.
I'm going with you. I insist.
Attend to the mass-produced Nikkes. They fought until the bitter end. Give them a proper send-off. They deserve that much. I knew coming here would cost them their lives, yet I asked them to come anyway. I have no right to mourn. If more than one of us leaves this place, we won't be able to protect ourselves.
If anything happens, fire off a signal flare.
I will. Don't worry.
Pina? Are you okay?
Wow, you remember my name?
Of course.
It's just that most people do not remember us mass-produced Nikkes by name. I'm fine. My comrades fought with all they had.
And we thank you all for it.
I apologize for intruding, but I overheard you say you're heading towards the temporary camp?
Yes. We have to procure more food.
May I go with you? At the very least, I could help you carry whatever we find.
No, that won't be necessary. It's dangerous. There could be raptures in hiding.
What difference does it make whether I'm felled by a rapture or starved to death? I end up the same either way. I'm sorry. Bad joke. I just want to be of some help.
Pina...
That's why we're here, isn't it? To help with mundane tasks.
You don't have to say it like that.
I'm only joking. You may think I'm overstepping my boundaries by saying this, but are we not comrades in arms? When times get tough, we must work together.
Dorothy...
Fine. I suppose I could use your help.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Let's roll!
May all of us remain standing.
Give me a few minutes and I'll be right back in there.
My goodness! We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never give up hope.
Look at all these abandoned cars, tents, kitchen items. Do you think people wanted to live here?
No. They were holding out for a miracle that would never come. Only a select few, a fraction of the population, was able to enter the Ark. Most people weren't so lucky, so they made these camps near the entrance of the Ark and waited, hoping against hope that there would be more room.
And that never happened?
No, it didn't. Other candidates were selected for entry.
So the people who were here... If that's true, why didn't the people here go somewhere else?
There was nowhere else to go. Their hometowns had been destroyed by the raptures, along with everything else on the planet. Coming here was their final option. The Ark seemed so close, yet so far away. When they realized there was no space for them in paradise, and their last traces of hope had been snuffed out, they broke.
Will the same thing happen to us?
Not for us, no. There is a place we can go back to.
I see. Well, let's hurry and find some food. Should we start by searching all the tents?
Yes, but be careful when you open the...
I don't see anything. I'll move on to the next one.
Does that not bother you?
Of course it does. Just not as much as it used to. Maybe it's got something to do with whatever job I had as a human.
Do you still have memories of when you were a human?
Nothing specific. More of a general feeling, I suppose. That reminds me, don't the members of Goddess still have all their memories?
Yes.
Wow, that must be really... painful.
Huh?
I feel like there would be some cognitive dissonance. It's like I'm myself, but different. If it were me, I'd probably have experienced a mind switch by now. That's why I have so much respect for you.
Thank you.
How about we move on to the next tent? I'll check what's inside the tents. You can check the surrounding area.
No, I can check as well.
Dorothy, be honest. You're not familiar with the sight of a human corpse, are you? I'll do it. We don't want a goddess doing all the dirty work anyway.
I want to do it, please.
If you insist.
Thank you.
What is this? Canned food?
Yes, I brought back some that were still in good condition. Be sure to inspect it before eating it, though. Better safe than sorry.
This is the most fruitful bounty you've returned with. More than enough to last us until tomorrow.
Hina did exceptionally well.
Please, I didn't do all that much. Anyway, eat up, everyone.
What about you two?
We ate on the way back.
So you choose to transport some material back in your stomach. Most sagacious of you.
That was the idea.
I'll divvy this up to everyone. You go ahead and get some rest, Dorothy.
No, I'm fine. I can help.
You say you're fine, but your face says otherwise. Get some rest.
Fine. Oh my good...
Ew, this one looks pretty nasty. No wonder. The tent's all ripped, so it's been exposed to the sun.
What is this?
A person.
But how?
Humans are different from Nikke's. Once they die and enough time passes, this is what happens to them. Let's move on to the next tent.
Yes, that might be for the best.
Looks like there's a lot to repair. Excuse me.
Fancy a drink?
Nothing today. Same as yesterday. We haven't found a single scrap for 4 days now. There's nothing left back in the camp.
Sorry, but I gathered every last morsel I could find. That place has been picked clean.
Have there been any word from the Ark?
No, I'll keep trying.
I see. Did thou perchance notify them of the destruction of our water tank in the last skirmish?
Yes,
And that our forces have been reduced to a single mass-produced Nikke?
yes,
That we don't have any electricity?
yes,
That we are slowly but surely dying?
yes. I included everything in my report.
There are still 5 weeks remaining until the Ark is sealed. I do not say this in hopes of crushing your spirit, but from the looks of it, I think we...
Stop. That will not happen. We are the Goddess Squad. Mankind's last hope. The Goddess of Victory. That will never happen. It can't happen. It's just that our communications haven't gone through yet. You must trust me, Scarlet.
I'm trying to.
I will go and pray.
You've been doing a lot of that recently.
Because so many have passed on.
I realize that, but sometimes it feels like you act more on behalf of the dead than you do the living.
The dead might be better right now.
What?
They do not get angry, depressed, or hurt others. If you ask me, being here right now is worse than death.
What are you saying?
Do you yearn for the silence that comes with death? Such a yearning is not unreasonable given our current predicament.
I'm leaving.
No, wait. We have to discuss our plans going forward.
Then why aren't you calling Snow White?
Because she is standing guard.
There hasn't been a single attack for 5 days now.
She's been keeping watch for 5 days straight, without any sleep. For us. Not for the dead, but for us, the living.
I too need some time alone.
Then you stand guard. Keep watch with your staff that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Are you saying that I'm of no help?
No, I'm sorry.
Enough. Cease with these squabbles. If we are to go hungry for a few days, then what of it? We are Nikkes, so we can withstand such...
Hmm?
What is this? Halt! Steady thy hand!
I'm detecting high concentrations of alcohol.
Given our paucity of options for nourishment, I elected to drink instead. 'Tis made of grain and all the same.
Have you lost your mind? Drinking in a situation like this.
I fail to see what is so egregious about it. I simply imbibed one drink. Merely one.
Yikes. It got really tense in here all of a sudden.
Everyone's tired.
It pains me to see the goddess squad fighting like this.
My apologies, but we are not dancing simians sent here to entertain you.
No, but you're a spectacle nonetheless.
Thy tongue doth become loose. Watch thy words.
Me and the other Nikkes have been watching you all this time. Ever since you first came onto the battlefield.
Huh.
Mankind's last hope. The goddess of victory. Is there any other title more suitable for you than this one? So you have to keep it together. Don't fight with one another. And if you do it somewhere we can't see.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of accommodating such a banal request.
I won't accept that. Even if you can't, you should at least try.
Thou dares to speak to me in such a manner?
Every last one of the mass-produced Nikkes volunteered so that we could fight alongside you. That includes me. We didn't risk our lives to see our heroes bickering and tearing at each other's throats. You dishonor those who gave their lives by acting like this. So I'm begging you, please stop. I'm going to rest. Call me if anything happens.
Oh.
We should rest as well.